And, of course, it's all brought to you by 6D Helmets, committed to the relentless pursuit of better brain protection. Okay, it is Lucas Oil for Motocross. It's your first look at... We didn't even rehearse that. Where are we? Amateur Day taking place today. Everything's back in place. We have amateur riding. We're going to have fans tomorrow. It is July 3rd, race day, and July 4th we can celebrate the day after. We're back, folks, and I'm sure the podium's going to be packed, and I'm sure the fence lines are going to be packed, and the track here is sweet, right? Track's good? Yeah. So everybody's having a good time. We'll roll through a bunch of things, catching up from High Point, which is round 3. How is RedBud only round 4? That is so bizarre. So a lot of racing to go, but a lot of storylines to unpack. Let's first get a little track preview from the mascot of RedBud, Aaron Plessinger. All right, we're going to get a track preview here. We found, I think this is Aaron Plessinger, but I'm not even sure anymore. I feel like there's like knockoff Aaron Plessingers, like you're a mascot.
Yeah, I think you could say I'm the mascot for RedBud.
Okay.
Or America in general. Who knows?
I mean, between the amount of people I see wearing hats and mullets and American stuff, there's a lot of you out here, but you are the real one, right?
This is me.
Okay.
Son. You got the tattoo, you got the mustache, mullet.
Can't do much better. These kids are coming out. They're going to do some amateur day right here.
Yep.
You said you've been here a time or two,
A
RedBud.
time or
so
two. Time or
what's
two.
this track all about? Give people an idea of what RedBud's like to ride.
RedBud's awesome, man. It's got almost the best dirt on the circuit.
Yep.
It ruts up really, really nice. It's always got a kind of a soft, sandy texture to it. Always gets really, really rough. And if you're not on your toes, it can take you down. But I love this track. I always have, and I'm ready to rip it tomorrow.
Now look, dude, round 1. We were talking about you were inches away from passing Ken Roxon, which would have given you the overall. We're gotten to round 4. Woo. Overall hasn't happened yet. Is it coming? Is it coming?
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. I was real disappointed in my efforts in the second moto at High Point, and I think that's going to correlate into these results, and I'm going to get the whole shot and run for these boys.
Yeah, you had a great first moto there, and you said the bike changes were the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So you're in the right direction this time?
We are in the absolute right direction. We're 100% coming into RedBud, and yeah, I'm ready to make a statement here.
You're pumped up. That's what I want to hear. Last thing, we're finally going to be back on July 4th with fans, which we didn't have last year. You guys really noticed that when you're out on the racetrack.
Oh, yeah. The fans keep us going. It's like 25 minutes into the moto, you hear a big scream, and you're leading the moto. It just brings, I don't know, chills over your body. It gives you a second wind, and you just take off after that. It was like 2018. I could hear them all the way around the track, and it was awesome. So I'm pumped. The fans are back. I can't wait to see what they got in store for us tomorrow. I'm gonna be.
There we go. There we go.
Baby. Yeah. Right on.
I'm telling you, you're the RedBud mascot, buddy.
Yes, sir. Right on. But yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm looking forward to looking over and seeing somebody shotgun a beer right next to the Rocco's Leap. So
okay,
get it on, son.
Oh, Aaron Plessinger living his best life, living the part. It was really funny. After the race at High Point, I said, man, we were afraid when you went to the 450 class, things get more serious, there's more pressure, there's more scrutiny. Are we going to lose this personality? And he's like, no, I remember you saying that. I'm proving you wrong. Glad to be proven wrong. Aaron Plessinger is more Aaron Plessinger than ever, even though he's on the verge of being good enough to win a 450 National. More on him and more on his class in a bit. But we're going to talk 250s here at RedBud. First of all, it's awesome to see this. This is deep ruts. This is sandy soil. I talked to Adam Cianciarulo a little bit earlier. He's guessing that because the last couple tracks haven't been super deep, that this one's going to be extra deep. So he's already got a paddle tire on his Monster Energy Kawasaki, and judging by this sand right here, should be pretty good. So that's just a little track preview. Now, as for the 250 class, it's a little bit jumbled. It really looked like we were boiling down to a Lawrence Brothers versus Justin Cooper solo trio for the championship. But a couple of X factors here. First, Jalek Swoll. Seriously, where did that come from?
If I'm going to be quite honest with you, I don't even know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think today I just felt a lot better and meshed a lot better with the track, to be honest with you. I never really felt comfortable on outdoor tracks and stuff like that, especially these pro nationals. They're a lot different from, you know, what we were racing on in amateur. So, yeah, I don't know. I think today I just felt a little bit more at home, and yeah, everything clicked.
And there is Jalek saying he literally doesn't know where that came from. So the real question is, was that a one race highlight for him, or is this confidence and repeatable as the series goes forward? So that's one X factor in the 250s. RJ Hampshire has been as fast as anyone, but he's been inconsistent. He could win a race or a moto at any time. He won the overall in one of the RedBud races that we had last year. So you've got to factor in RJ Hampshire. Moseman is back from injury. He's been fast all year. It doesn't show in the results. He's had some bad luck, but he's been quick. And Jeremy Martin is back? What? Jeremy Martin is back. I don't know how it's possible. He broke 2 fingers in his crash at Thunder Valley. He had another crash trying to get ready for High Point. He's back. I don't know if he's 100%. That's an X factor. And then Hunter Lawrence, this is like being 10 months pregnant. Hunter Lawrence should have a win by now. High Point probably would have been his race, but he went down early in both motos. So this could be Hunter Lawrence's weekend. And then with that, you have Jet and Justin, obviously, riding high. They're healthy. They're strong. You could argue that Cooper's second moto at High Point was maybe the best outdoor moto he's ever put in. So a lot of different things to focus on in the 250 class. So that's cool. We're going to move to another vantage point in this track, and we'll talk 450s. This was not planned. We just literally ran into your last overall winner in the 250 class, Jalek Swoll, just cruising through the infield, checking out the track. And I'm pumping you up like you're a race winner, but you're telling me it doesn't really, it's not registering. It's just another day.
Yeah, just another day.
There you go. Hold that up. There you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Just another weekend. Yeah, we're just going to try to repeat and honestly have some good motos here. And yeah, we'll just have fun with it.
But you're saying it didn't sink in like you would have thought.
No, the moto win was, I was pretty ecstatic over.
We saw that.
First win
you looked
ever.
stoked at the first moto.
Yeah, first win ever. And then the overall, I don't know if it was just because it wasn't a win or not, but yeah, I mean, it never really sunk in, but, you know, for the overall, like, that's the 2 motos back-to-back where I was on the podium, and those were the first podiums in my outdoor career, so it was obviously a good weekend, and we're going to try to just keep that momentum and have some fun here.
Is there anything, even just a starts, or you're riding during the week, where you felt like, okay, I've done this, and now I can do that every week? Or do you just have a good weekend? Do you know?
No, it was just a good weekend. Like, I usually get waxed in practice back home by RJ, so I don't know. I think it just all clicked, and honestly, it just all started with a good qualifying. Like, I got a good gate pick, and it just started from there. So obviously now I'm really starting to see the importance of practice and stuff like that, even though I do try. For everybody who sees me in P20 every weekend, I try my ass off. But
and it's still 20.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Okay.
But yeah, it just happened to work at High Point, and then it happened to just be the best day of my racing career.
All right. Hey, thanks for the time. I know we just grabbed you out of nowhere. Cheers it up. And we're going to show you some footage that our man Tom found. The 450 battle between Ferrandis and Roczen. Check out Ferrandis' reaction to how fun that race was.
Guaranteed rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed rate. Believe you will. Visit rate.com to get started. Equalizing limit. Subject to credit control. Restrictions apply. Company NMLS number 2611. NMLS Consumer Access Power. Race fans. VB Racing.
So that is awesome, real, raw stuff. We had asked in our best post show last week, we asked Ferrandis, is it fun to be in a battle like that, or are you just thinking about winning? He said it is fun. I talked to Cian Cirillo this morning, and he said, yeah, when we were 3 wide, I did take a moment to think, man, this is awesome. But then they started pulling away. I would have rather have been on the other side of that. So that's really the story right now. The 450 class is deep. It's been fun. It's exciting. Yet somehow the same guys keep winning. It's been Ferrandis and Roczen trading the #1 plate, and they've taken all 3 overalls. I'll make it even more interesting. I legitimately think that Ferrandis might have been better than Roczen in Colorado, but Roczen won. And I think Roczen might have been better than Ferrandis at High Point, but Ferrandis won. Roczen had a tip over in Moto 1 at High Point and a horrible start in Moto 2. He rode awesome, even though he didn't even finish on the podium. So those guys, if you look at it on paper, have been the best 2, but you've got this feeling that it's about to change. Aaron Plessinger, Adam Cian Cirillo, Chase Sexton have all had the speed to win races. And then we have this Eli Tomac situation. I do not know what to make of it. I'm not even sure that Eli does. Here's what he had to say after going from 6th in Moto 1 and barely in the top 10 in all the motos before that at High Point to winning old school Eli Tomac in Moto 2.
Oh, totally. I was like a whole different guy, and I don't even really know why, other than, like I said, just put myself in early track position up there. And yeah, I thought the track was was really good this week. I was one of the best high points in my opinion for like moisture in the track and just how it was prepped. You know, I went and looked at it last night. I'm like, dang, this track looks sweet, and it turned out that way. You know, they had some fun stuff on it, like that dozer berm you was talking about. The whole thing like shaped up, you know, in my opinion, like in the right way between you know, rough enough, technical enough, but not like a total mess in the morning.
Okay, so maybe the biggest question coming into this weekend then is the Moto2 Eli Tomac, the guy that won this title 3 years in a row, Eli Tomac, is he back? Is this repeatable? Or was that just a little flash like we saw a few times in Supercross where you thought it was coming, maybe the first Atlanta race, and you're like, he's probably going to sweep all these Atlantas, right? And then it didn't happen? That's probably the biggest question. If they're dealing with the 2019-ish Eli Tomac, or we're going back to where he was at the beginning of this Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship. You do have the feeling that the Roczen and Ferrandis duel, as good as it has been, someone else is going to get a win soon, and it could happen here. We'll have the coverage. You can watch everything live on Peacock. First motos are live on MAV TV. It's Eastern time here, so it starts at 1 o'clock. We'll have practice coverage at 10 a.m. on Peacock. Second motos are about 2 hour delay, I believe, on NBCSN if you want to watch them on television. It is the Twisted Tea, good sponsor for this event. RedBud National, back on July 4th weekend, back with a huge crowd. Really going to be fun, so tune us in.